right, good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Yes, I will be continuing these through the fall. What Tara mentioned is September, I think the 9th. So I'm going to be out of town, and I think it's just going to be easier this time to switch it to September 2nd. I don't know my travel plans yet, and I didn't want to kind of mess it up in hopes that I couldn't do it. So this way I'm just going to move it to September 2nd. So there'll be 2 back-to-back, and then there will be like a 3-week break, and then I will start up again. So that's I think that's how we're going to go. But if there's any other change to that, Tara can let you know, or there'll be a schedule on the library website. All right, so today we're going to use our TheraBand, and I just have 1 pound weights today, so keeping it lighter. And then I do have a ball today. Now, I know not everyone's going to have a ball. If you had a little pillow, maybe, oh, yay, some of us have a ball. You can get these at any sporting goods store, online, even at the grocery store, the little that they have in the bin for the summer stuff, even CVS might have one. Today we'll use, if you don't have a ball, our pillow, or we'll create some tension with the hands. But in the future, if you can kind of be on the lookout for something like that, it's kind of a nice little prop to add on. So sitting up nice and tall, right? Bringing your feet flat onto the floor. Inhale and lift those arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, lower on down. Inhale, reach up. Hope everyone's doing well today. Exhale, lower down. Staying cool. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. And again, inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Bring those arms to the ceiling. Grab your left wrist. Reach long up and over that left side, and then side bend right. And stay here for a moment. Right? So you're kind of facilitating this bend by gently pulling that wrist, opening up the side of the body here. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pull the stomach in to lift you back up. Nice. Other side today, grab the opposite wrist. Lift, right? Lift your spine, and then side bend. Using that hand to pull the arm up and over the side. Good. Stay here and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, lift back up, arms down by your side. Nice. Start with conductor arms and knee rolls, right? So I've widened my legs. I've lifted my heels up and off, so I can just kind of roll my ankles, my knees, my hips in and out. In and out. So kind of just warming everything up. Nice. Yep. Make it a little bigger, like dip the arms down and around, down and around. Yep. Good. Excellent. Nice. And pause. Reach those arms out to a T. Let's take our nerve stretch to begin today, right? So flex that wrist strongly, and then shrug the shoulders for a moment. And then set them down. Notice kind of where they land. Exactly. Nice. Keep reaching like you're pushing the walls away. And then come in, take the pointer finger and thumb, and try to create these little cat eye glasses. Exactly. Yep. I know. Excellent. That's it. Lift the head up. Yep. Oh my gosh, we're getting good at these now. Breathe. Nice. And then release, but still holding the pointer finger and thumb together. Arms reach down by the side. Now, flip the palm, right? So fingers go back and up, and then roll the shoulders forward, and then reach your pinkies forward. So roll the forearms forward, and then feel the stretch through the forearm, but keep flexing at the wrist. It'll get even a bigger stretch through there. Nice. And release. Okay, so today then you're going to turn your head to the right. Bring your left hand behind your back. Yep. There we go. So you're turning your head to the right, left hand behind your back. Roll that left shoulder back a little bit. See if you can reach further behind the back, and then just stretch all along this side of the neck, down through the collarbone and across the shoulder. Nice. And then release and come through center. Release the arm. Whew. Nice. Turn the head left. Right arm behind the back. Take a moment. Good. So you're going to roll that right shoulder back. Reach the hand further behind your back. Turning that head, and again, feel the stretch all along this side. Kind of like from the bottom of the ear, down the neck, across the top of the shoulder blade, around the shoulder. And release and come back down. Nice. And then just draw the chin to the chest. Kind of just again, rounding the head, stretching through the back of the head, and lift back up. Nice. Chin to chest. So you're just slowly moving the head into this forward flexion and lift up. But nothing else moves. Our shoulders don't round forward. Chin to chest. And lift. See if each time, if you notice a little bit of a deeper move and that kind of a little deeper elongation through the back, where the neck starts to meet the top of the shoulders. Nice. And one more. And release. Good. Taking your palms, start to massage the forehead a little bit, right? Loosen up any tension here. Just gentle little circles. Nice. Coming down to kind of the temples. Nice and gentle. Good. Coming across to your cheekbones. Good. Just below the cheekbones, right above that jaw, into the meaty part of the cheek. Good. And then just to the jaw a little bit, right? Kind of in the back there by those molars, right by the ear. And release. Nice. Small shoulder rolls. So nice and small today. To the back, up, down, and around. Up, down, and around. Nice. Up, down, and around. And then reverse. Come forward. Lift, 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 lift. And 10. Nice. Okay, we're all going to take our band. So I hope everyone by now does have a band. And I have a pretty taut band. So let's see how everyone looks, right? So you're going to just inhale, pull apart, and exhale, release. Inhale, pull apart, and exhale, release. Inhale, pull apart, and exhale, release. Let me see. I'm just trying to see what Carol's doing. Let me see, Carol. Let me see what band you have. I can't quite see. If that band is too easy, I would suggest folding it in half. Yeah, just lift it up a second. I can't see. Oh!
Sweatshirt. I am house sitting and cat sitting, and my daughter's in Danbury, and I forgot some stuff.
Okay.
Think of it. So this is it.
Oh,
it's
good.
Very stretchy. I'm going to mute myself now.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's great. I was just wondering what
the class. I'm hooked up to her Wi-Fi. Okay, here I go.
I was just wondering what it was. That's fine. So I folded my band in half just to show you, like, really activate your arms, right? You're going to pull and release. So you're kind of using the whole arm and release, pull and release and lower down, right? You should feel some work through here. So less in the wrists, more in the arms. So now we're going to lift and lower. So you're going to hold at shoulder height, perch up off your seat, and you're going to inhale, just lower the arms. But as you lower the arms, you sit taller, like you elevate. Yes. And then exhale, float the arms back up. So you're just using this to give you something to reach into. Inhale, lower down, sit tall, perch up off your seat. Like you could get taller here, taller, taller, taller. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, arms reach down. We lift ourselves, right? You're going to create more space in your spine. Exhale, release. Nice. 2 more. Inhale, push down and get taller. Like you could peek up and over your camera or your computer, or whatever you're looking at. And release. 1 more. Inhale, turn your glutes on, sit super tall. And exhale, release. Woo, nice. Put the band away. Take your hands onto your thighs, starting into some small cat-cows, right? So just round the low back now. Slide the hands away. And then bend the elbows, arc, lift head, neck, and chest. Roll those shoulders back. Bring the head forward, so almost chin to the chest. Hollow out the low abdominals. You're really trying to stretch the low back here, not hunch the shoulders. And then reverse. Roll those shoulders back. And again, as you draw the chin to the chest, scoop out the low belly, that low part where the spine kind of reaches your tailbone. And then release. Good. Bring your arms out to the side. We're going to take that same motion, just make it a little bigger. So you're going to really round here from them, pull the stomach in, and then slowly release the other direction. Good. And again, drawing the abdominals in tightly. And release. So this should be okay. We're not lowering our torso very far, so we're not having to pull it up and resist gravity too much. So this should be okay. Reach, open those arms wide, look up. Good. And then come forward. Like you're going to give someone a big hug here. And release. And come home. Nice. All right. Take your band again. And if you don't have the band, you know what? Carol, you can even just hold your arms right here. So elbows into your side, palms up, and again, tighten up on that band and glue your arms to your sides. They don't get to come off. There's super glue right there. And now you're going to roll the shoulders open and release. Because if I let my arms go, then I don't have enough connection through the shoulders. So you have to glue those elbows to your body, roll those shoulders open and release. And open. Nice. And release. And open. And release. Nice. 1 more. And release. And then wrap the band around you and hold, or put your hands on your ribs. Inhale, fill up the band or push your ribs into your hand. Exhale, release. So right, I've got the band around my waist. Pushing that band out and exhale, release. So I want you to kind of feel how the lungs work. Push. Push out to the sides. Exhale, release. If you don't have a band, place your hands here. Try to push your hands away. Exhale, melt the hands back in. Inhale, push the hands away. Push, push, push. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, release. And down. Nice. Putting the band aside. Place your hands onto your lap, onto your thighs here. Lift your heels up and off the floor. Push hands into your legs, legs into your hands, and lower down. So just simple heel raises, but by pushing into the leg, you're creating a little bit more resistance and lower down. right? So I'm just lifting the heels, pushing my hands into the leg and down and push and down. Nice. And push and lift those heels and lower. Nice. Last one. And down. Nice. Sit back a little further in the chair. We're going to take some ankle rolls. So you can even put your hands under your chair to help you sit up. So if you're able to do this, great. If you need to sit all the way in your chair for support, you can, or you can only lift the leg a couple inches. So I'm going to sit middle of the chair, hands under the chair, holding my left leg up and circle the ankle. Circle, circle. So I'm sitting tall. I'm rolling my shoulders back and down. I'm drawing my stomach in, and then I'm going to reverse my circle. Reverse, reverse. Nice. And lower that leg down. Nice. Other side. Sit up super tall. Lift the leg where you can and start your circles. And circles. And circles. Nice. And reverse. And down. Excellent. All right, take your ball between the knees and sit forward on your chair. Yes, a pillow will work. If you don't have a ball, you're going to just put your hands just above your knees on the inner thigh, and we're going to kind of resist, right? You're going to kind of work the inner thigh, creating a little resistance. So sitting up nice and tall, take an inhale, exhale, squeeze the ball, pull the stomach in, tighten your glutes. So a lot going on. Inhale, release. Exhale, a nice little squeeze as you tighten your glutes. Feel the inside of the legs activate. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Inhale, release. I'm just going to do a few without the ball. Exhale, push. Hand into leg, leg into hand. Inhale, release. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. Exhale, push. And pause. Good. So I'm going to hold the ball still between my knees today. You don't have to for your hundreds, but if you do have it, it'll be a nice little kind of added prop today. Arms down by your side, right, for our breathing exercise. Now I'm squeezing just a little bit. I'm not doing a full force, just enough to know, pull your stomach in. Pump your arms up and down. And here we go. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill those lungs up. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Really draw it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, button your belly button to your spine. Really, really pull it in. And inhale. And exhale. And in. And exhale. Nice. Keep going. Inhale. And exhale. Stomach in. Right here. Pull it in. Last exhale. Good. Inhale. And out. 2 more sets. Inhale. And out. Last one in. And out. And release. Nice. Set the ball down. Grab your band again. If you don't have that band today, you're going to just place your hands on your outer thighs today. If you do have the band, sweatshirt might work. Towel might work. Going to go across the legs. And then hold tightly. And again, if not, we're just going to put our hands onto you. Right now, lift your heels. Turn your glutes on. And then just push the legs apart into that band and release. Push apart and release. Right. So again, I'm just creating some resistance here and released. If you don't have the band, use your hands and release. Resist, like you're trying to push your hands apart, but don't let them go. And release. Push and release. Push. Nice, and release. Last one. And release. And down. Nice. All right, sit a little bit further back to the middle of your chair so you've got some support. Taking your band, or even just without, hold it down with the left side, right side up. So even just holding this position here, just hold. Good. Nice. And then just bend the elbow and straighten the arm. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Nice. Bend and straighten. Just sitting up nice and tall. Good. Nice. 5 more. And 4. Good. And 3. And 2. And 1. And lower down. Switch sides, right? Create this nice diagonal line. Make sure you have enough tension on your band. And then bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. That's it. Good. Nice. And 4. And 5. Nice. Keep going. And 6. And 7. Neck is nice and long. And 8. And 9. And 10. And release. Woo, shake it out. Put the band down. I'm going to grab my 1 pound weights today. So cans of soup or water bottles will work as well. And I'm going to sit a little forward. Feet flat on the floor. I've got the weights in my hands and I've got a soft elbow. And I'm going to just start by lifting up to the ceiling and lower down with control. Inhale, float those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale down. Good. Palms are facing up. Inhale, lift. Nice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Good. Going into a circle, go up. Open out to the sides. Come back down around and lift. Circle out to the sides of the room. Nice. And lift. And open. Nice. Smile. And here, let your collarbone kind of widen and smile. That's it. 2 more. And down. Last one this direction. But then we're going to change. So everyone lift up. Nice. Go back down. Come up and around. Nice. And down. Up and around. If this is too much on the shoulder, you can keep the arms in front. If there's any little pinching. And lift. Right. But you are trying to roll that shoulder back and forward. Back and forward. Last one, back and forward and come home. Nice. Okay, we're going to set the weights down. We're going to come to a little bit of a standing routine. You can easily do this seated in the chair. So any leg move that I'm doing in the standing, you can do in the chair. So that's always an option. So I am going to stand and come next to my chair. So I have one hand on the chair, right? And I'm standing just off to the side. Nice. So my outside leg, I'm going to bring it forward, the ball of the foot forward, standing on the inside leg nice and tall. Take your inhale, exhale, float the knee up. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, float up, right? So if you're sitting down, you can easily just take a little knee lift. But I'm really using my abdominals to lift the knee, right? So imagine there's a string from the kneecap to your belly button, and you're kind of pulling that knee up from your stomach. So you're trying to not use the hip to start the move. You're trying to pull the stomach in to do the move. Nice. Good. Now pause for a moment. If that feels okay, here's a little challenge for the day. Just take the hand off of the chair, tap the knee and release. Tap the knee and release. And it doesn't have to be big. Just lift and tap. Nice. Yes, just a little cross pattern, lift and tap. Last one. Whew, shake it out. Good work. Okay, so now we're doing a side kick. So if you're in your chair, you're just going to open the leg out to the side. So we're going to have the inside leg, right? And I'm just going to lift and lower the inside leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. Lift and lower. I'm standing super tall. I'm drawing my stomach in. You can play with your balance, but we have the chair here if you need. Now lift and hold that leg and just pulse up, up, up. It's not very big. Pulse, just little pulses. 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. Nice. Shimmy it out. Let the hips go. Back to the outside leg. See, I keep alternating on for you, right? So we get a break from the other leg. Up and down. You're just going to lift a straight leg up and down. Turn the quad on. So again, if you're seated in your chair, you're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. And then notice what's going on like with your shoulders. Are you leaning to one side to compensate? Can you square that up? Nice. Turn that quad on. Last one and down. All right, last in the series, back to your inside leg. So bend the knees, hinge, and lift the inside leg up and off. Good. Then maybe straighten the outside leg and pulse the inside leg back, 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 back. So it's just tiny again. I'm not trying to touch the ceiling or anything. I'm just tiny little moves with your glute, your glute, your glute. 4 more, 3, 2, 1, and down. Whoo, shimmy it out. All right, so we're going to do that whole thing on the other side. Again, here's an option if you want to sit in the chair and continue. This would be a great time to transition to that. So I'm going to come to my other side, right? And I'm going to start with the outside leg. Our knee lifts, right? Bring the toe forward of that outside leg. Inhale, exhale, float the knee up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Good. And then play with your balance. You've got the chair right there if you need to, but just kind of see. Good. And pause. And here we go. Here's our cross pattern. You're going to take that hand off the chair, tap the knee and down, tap the knee and down, tap and down. That's it. That's it. Excellent. Nice. We're just getting our brain to think. Here's our last one so I don't overdo it. Good job. Woo, shake it out. Okay, stand just behind your chair for our side kicks. Back to the inside leg. Reach that toe away and just lift out and down, up and down. So inside leg up and down, up and down, right? Stand nice and tall and down. Good, lift and hold where you can and just little pulses. So you may be right here, that's fine. You may have a little bit more flexibility on this side and pulse. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. All right, shimmy it out. Back to the outside leg. Ball of the foot is on the floor and the straight leg lift into that quad and down, right? Nice. So again, if you're seated, sit up tall and just lift the leg up and off. Up and off. And again, always option to play with your balance. Lift and lift and lift and lift and down. Woo, nice. Last one, hamstrings. So you're going to come forward a little bit so you clear whatever's behind you. Bend the knees. Lift the inside leg away. Straighten the outside leg and little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. Good. Option here too to play with some balance. 4 more, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice. Come and have a seat again. Good work. Good work. I hope everyone felt good and strong and was able to maybe play with their balance a little bit and find a nice little bit of a challenge with that. Bring your arms out to a T. We're going to do our seated twist here today. Inhale. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? If you do have a ball, no worries if not, but this is kind of a nice, this gives some nice feedback to how we do this. So inhale, sit tall, shrug your shoulders, and then let the shoulders go down. Okay, nice. Now we're going to twist. Inhale, turn to your right and exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, center, twist left, exhale, right. Shoulders don't float up to the ears. Inhale, center. And now if you're squeezing or pressing on that ball, you can't let your knees or your hips roll. Inhale, center. Exhale to that left. Get taller, get taller, get taller. Nice. Inhale, center. Right. Follow your gaze. You don't have to look at the camera for this one. Just turn, turn, turn. Inhale, center. Last time, exhale. Come center and arms down. Nice. You can set the ball down. All right. Hands behind the head for our side bends. So push head into hand, hand into head, right? So you create this length. You use those hands to help lift the head off of the spine. Yes, nice. Grow taller here. All right, inhale, dip to your right. Stretch. Exhale, stomach in, lifts you back up. Inhale, left. Stretch that opposite side. Now only your stomach pulls you home. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, pull belly button to spine so everything else is nice and light. Inhale. Don't even use the shoulders. They're kind of like just following along for the ride. Inhale. Exhale, stomach pulls in. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and lift. And again, inhale. Exhale, lift. One more. And lift. And down for a moment. Whew. All right, we're going to take a little neck roll. So you're just going to turn your head left, and then take a half circle. Draw the chin down to the chest, up and over right. Look over the right shoulder. Stay there. Roll back down through the center. So I'm just taking half circles down one side and then down the other side. Good, and then returned home and look center. Nice. Hands behind the head again for a little bit of a stretch here, right? You're going to reach over to your left, hug the head in, turn and look down to the floor. Open that elbow up, lift the head, neck, and chest. Other side, dip to your right. Nice. Fold that top arm down and into you. Look down. Open up that elbow, lift back up. One more time each side. Reach. Notice if there's one side that's more tight than the other. So this is my tighter side. I can really feel this stretch here. Lift up and open. Last time, but on this side, not so much. And then open that elbow and lift back up. Nice. Okay, grab your 1 pound weights again. Whew. Okay. Reach them up by your shoulders. Yes, good. Lean into the wind a little bit. So you're like just taking a flat back hinge. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. Can you reach your arms up by your ears? Yeah, this is going to get a little tough to kind of hold it here. Can you start to flutter the arms? Flutter, 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 a little swimming arm. Now, if you've got tension in your neck, you can come and sit a little bit more upright and lower the arms. But if we can challenge this, you're going to draw your stomach in and reach and reach. And then just look ahead and down. So don't lift the head and look up at me. Look to the floor and reach and pulse and pulse. Working those shoulders, working the muscles behind the shoulder blades, those trap muscles. And then carefully come back up to sitting, lower the arms down. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do a little combo. So hands up by those shoulders again. I still have my 1 pound weights. I'm going to reach out, up, down, and in, right? A little combo, out, up, down, and in. Good. And we go out, up, down, and home, and out, up, down, and home, and out, up, down, and home. One more, out, up, down, and home, and pause. Nice work, nice work. Just a little brain teaser, right, for the morning. Coming into shave or salute. So if you're able to get the weights kind of on the crown of the head and keep your neck strong and lean into the wind, lift and lower the arms here. If this is too much on the neck, if you're finding that you're having to tilt the head, we change it to what we call salute, bringing the palms to the forehead. So this may be easier on some necks, and you're gluing the weights together. Glue them together. Yes, and reach them together. Glue those hands together. Yes, there you go. Push and lower. Push and lower. Nice. Woo. One more. And down. Woo. Set the weights down. All right. So again, I did give you those options. I know that's a lot of work all through here, but that's what strengthens all this, so we can keep our heads from like rounding forward and our chest from rounding in. By having stronger back muscles, it's much easier to sit nice and tall. So take your left arm across the body and stretch. Good, stretching that shoulder now. Nice. Yep, and then we'll switch sides. So if you already did the other side, that's fine. Good. And then thread the fingers, palms face you, and then lift up, palms facing right your head. Turn your palms, yep, down, good. And then lower down, now flip your palms face out. Oh, if you already did this, you can reverse it, and up. Nice. And arms down by your side. Reach your palms behind your back. Now imagine you're holding a much bigger beach ball today, right? So I'm going to roll my shoulders back. So I've just got my palms reaching back kind of on this wide V today. And then I just want you to imagine you're going to squeeze that imaginary beach ball and release. Squeeze into that beach ball and release. Squeeze into that beach ball and release. And squeeze. Nice. And release. Nice. Now we can sit all the way back in our chairs for some swans. So hands behind the head. Good. Inhale, lift head, neck, and chest, and arc over the back of the chair. Exhale to come home. Good. So inhale, lift. So go where you can. I know every chair is different that we're using. And release. And lift. Let that spine arc. Let the chest open, and then soften the ribs to come home. Nice. And again, lift, open. And come home. Nice. Last one. Reach. And come home. Woo. And arms down by your side. Okay, we're going to come and do a little bit of standing work again. Again, you can stay seated. We're just going to do some heel raises, but I think this will be okay, really. Okay, so stand beside your chair and stand with your feet parallel. So we're just doing some heel raises, so you can keep this nice and small and just kind of practice your glute work, right? Abdominals and glutes are just kind of floating you up. Abdominals and glutes. So even if you don't get very big, you're just kind of activating your seat and your stomach to lift. And then if you're able to come a little higher, you can, right? So again, float on up. We're kind of activating the whole body here to lift. Lift, right? Yes, good. Good, trying again to find those abdominals and your glutes to help lift you up. Nice. And 10. Good. Okay, then we're going to take a little combo here. So soften the knees. Lift the heels. Stand up and lower down. Soften the knees. Lift the heels. Stand up. Lower the heels down. Nice, guys. Soften the knees. Lift the heels. Stand up and down. Reverse that. Lift the heels, even if it's just a little bit. Bend, soften the knees, put the heel down, stand up, right? So lift the heels. This is great. Just ankle flexibility, shin and calf stretch, and lift. Good. Up. Soften the knees, heels down, get that nice stretch through the calf, and up. One more. Up. Soften and down. Good. So let's take a little calf stretch while we're here today. So bring your outside leg forward, inside leg behind you. Turn the inside leg out just a little bit. The toes are just on a small diagonal for a moment here. Stretch this way. Kind of just feel this little bit of a hip stretch. And then this back heel, take it parallel. So turn and make both feet parallel and really push the heel back. Right, so both sets of toes are going this way. So you should try and feel that calf stretch, right? The muscle right above that ankle and the heel. I know this is a new one, so I hope it makes sense. And release. So step back with the outside leg for a moment. Turn it, just naturally turn it out a little bit. And as you lunge into the front leg, just enough to feel a stretch through this outside hip. Right, so I'm just kind of stretching here. And then you're going to take that back heel and then set it parallel. So both sets of toes are going forward, and you're really going to just, as you lunge this way, you're trying to keep that back heel down. And that may be the harder part to do. This side's harder for me to get my heel to stay down. Good. And release. Shake it out. And then we're going to do a little balance work today. So you have your hand on your chair. You're going to take your outside leg and you're going to either do a little tree pose like this. You can come with your leg here like this. Exactly. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you might be able to hold it up here. Woo! And see, I don't today. That just slid right on down. So this is where I am today. Right? So we have some options. Find one where you can find a little bit of control. Nice. And release. All right, other side. So this is my stronger side. So I am able to get a little higher, which means I should be going back to the weaker side and practicing that more. But I do get a sense of accomplishment when my stronger side can do the exercise well. Woo, push your big toe down into the floor. And release. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to stay standing for this next one. You can do it in your chair as well. We're just taking a big ostrich stretch. So take your outside leg forward again, inside leg back. So again, you can do this seated if you want to sit down. Grab the fingers behind your back hinge forward, roll the shoulders back and down. So again, a little balance work, right? And come back up, float on up. And again, you're gonna hinge, roll your shoulders back. As you hinge, you might be able to roll them deeper back and the shoulder blades down towards your hips to lift the arms. And come back up. Nice. We're going to switch sides. Again, option to come to the chair if you're getting a little bit of fatigue through this one. So I'm just switching sides, switch to your grip of your hands as well. Hinge. And come back up. So I'm going to show it in the chair. So that way there's an option here. So if I'm seated, I'm going to just grab my fingers behind my back. I'm going to hinge. And now I'm able to maybe roll the shoulders back and lift the arms off the back. So we always have this option. And lift back up. Nice. All right, everyone come and have a seat again. So by doing that standing, you probably notice it's just a little bit more balance work, right? Because you don't want to have to tip forward. So it's just adding that extra challenge of the balance. So bring your band, or you know what? Just hold your weights or your soup cans. You can do that too. Tighten up on your band. You're going to take this low V and you're going to make circles with the arms. Circle. Going. Circle. Circle. Circle, right? Just kind of a straight arm. Yes. And with the band, you've got enough tension here. And then reverse. So you're going to push back, up and around. And it's a small circle. It's very small and low. Nice. And release. Nice. And set the band down. Okay, on to our bigger mermaid today. So sit further back in your chair. Reach your right leg out and away. Hold that right arm up. Right, so notice what's going on with this hip. I'm going to rotate it in so my foot is parallel with the chair today, right? My toes are pointing forward, trying to push into the leg, into the heel, and keep the foot on the floor. So the minute I tip, my heel lifts. So I want to see today if I can just keep the foot on the floor and create more length through my upper body. Takes a little bit more work to kind of find that. Woo, and lift back up. I know, and then you were activating into this muscle here. And again, lift. Right, so just reach the upper body. Go, 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 and come back up. Nice. So now I'm going to point the toe. I'm going to rotate the hip out a little bit, let it be. I'm going to side bend. And now I'm going to turn to the floor. So I'm going to turn, look down to the floor, bringing my shoulders more in line with the floor. Yep, there you go. Nice. And then turn to the front and lift back up. Ah, switch sides. So that just added a little rotation. So first version, right? We're going to try keeping the hip in line in and that foot parallel to the floor, pushing into that heel. So I don't get to go as far, but I'm really reaching my rib cage instead off of my hip bone, keeping that foot planted into the floor. And then lift up. Nice. And then trying that again. Keep the foot reaching into the floor. Plant it there. Glue it there. And lift. Good. Now I'm going to release and let it roll out. Let the toe point to the floor. So I'm going to lift this arm up and over, and then I'm going to turn to the floor. So again, I'm kind of rounding and twisting just my shoulders and my ribs. Nice. Come back center and lift on up. Excellent. All right, into our 4 stretch. Take your right heel over your knee. And then today, too, option always to take your fingers and thread it through your toes. All right, create a little space between each toe. And then gently push this knee down and open. Good, as you sit tall, and then hinge forward. Nice, and then lower the head, chin to the chest, right? So lower that head. And come on up. Release your fingers from your toes. Keep this leg, just slide it over the other. And then go right into your twist today, right? So just use that hand to pull the knee across the body. So you've got, yeah, the knee over the leg and you're going away from the knee. And come back home. Unwind. Other side, right? Left ankle up onto the knee. And again, take your fingers and thread, make some space. Gently push this knee down, see where you can go, and then hinge, and then chin to chest. And lift back up. Undo the fingers, keep that knee, just slide it over the other leg, and then turn away from it. Again, draw the shoulder back, and then use that hand to draw the knee across the body. Nice. And come back home. And then hands down by your side. Sit towards the back of the chair now. And then final breaths forward today. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach forward, arms back by the ears. If you can, get them there. Good. Exhale and down. Nice. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Great job. Let me know if you have any questions. I know there were some new exercises in there today, but glad to see everyone. Stay cool, and I'll see you next time.